Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown, opening the video with a little bit of Johnny Cash. Very classic, very good, my type of guy. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot on the plate here tonight for Friday Night Smackdown, a show that I have totally reconstructed just for you. I'm just that nice of a guy, and seeing as how this show is better than Raw and Raw and Raw is war, Smackdown is the best show. I've got a little lineup for you. Tonight you're going to see the return of Chris Jericho. He is still your undisputed champion. And he's got something to say. So you're going to see that. To the Money in the Bank qualifiers. On my show, you don't just win one match to be in the Money in the Bank. You win multiple matches. You want to keep your spot? You're going to have to earn it. Each of the qualifiers that earned their place in that match last week are having matches tonight, and if they lose their matches, they lose their spot. And whoever wins them, beats them, they'll take their spot. That's just the innovative thinking that goes through my head. I'm the best general manager there is, was, or ever will be. This is money making, alright? And the final thing to talk about this evening, Edge and Dolph Ziggler. Edge, you couldn't get the job done. I'm a very fair general manager. I give people multiple opportunities. You got beat once, you got beat twice. And Dolph Ziggler beat you while showing off. You're done. You're done, Edge. There's nothing that you can do to get back into the #1 contendership until next month. Because Dolph Ziggler will be taking on Chris Jericho at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And that's all I gotta say. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Friday Night Smackdown. Justin Gabriel versus Heath Slater. You heard the general manager, that being me, that Justin Gabriel has to keep his spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He's going to have to take on Heath Slater, a former partner, a former enemy, and it looks like, a little bit of a, oh no, and there goes the referee. Oh man. Oh, and here we go. Here we go, there's no rules. Is that HBK? Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels. Sweet chin music to Justin Gabriel. Sweet chin music to Justin Gabriel. And Heath Slater thought that HBK was here to help him. HBK, sweet chin music to Heath Slater. Heath Slater down. Justin Gabriel down. HBK is calling for a mic. He seems pretty pleased with himself. What does HBK, the champion from Raw is War, have to say? Let me be clear, so that each and every one of you can understand moi. I am HBK, Shawn Michaels. I am the WWF champion. I am the icon, the headliner, the show stopper. And no one is going to take this championship from me. Not that redneck who I left lying in the ring. Not that high-flying South African. Not the Swiss scholars. Certainly nobody from Raw. Whoever wins that Money in the Bank championship, they can attempt to cash in on good old HBK. But let it be known that all that's waiting in their path is a whole lot of sweet chin music. HBK has never backed down from a fight. HBK is the most dominant champion in the WWE. You'd be foolish to try to cash in on me. You saw what I did to Stone Cold last night. He had the jump on me and I still beat him. This is just a warning. I'll see you next week, by the way. I got an email Next week on SmackDown is a Champions Invitational. Looks like I'll be here with Chris Jericho and John Cena from Raw. I'm happy with that. I don't mind it at all. 'Cause what I wouldn't give to put a couple of more teeth down some more throats next week. I'll see you then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so you did just hear HBK Shawn Michaels claim that nobody, whoever wins, they are not going to beat him for his championship. He did have an impressive showing last night against Stone Cold Steve Austin. So what he said did make sense. You're going to have to beat the man to be the man. And here is another Money in the Bank qualifying match. Remember, the Swiss Scholars, who did win their opportunities in single matches last week, these two have become great friends. They're going to have to defend their championship, ladder in the match championship opportunities against Jey Uso. Is this Jey Uso or Jimmy Uso? I can never tell. One of the Usos. I think this is Jimmy. Jimmy Uso. Yeah, Jimmy Uso does the boom thing. So Jimmy Uso and Ryback. Now, earlier in the night, this is part of the exclusive WWE app. If you don't have that, you didn't catch it. That's just my excuse. You had Jimmy Uso challenge Damien Sandow, and Sandow was not impressed. He wasn't even going to have this match. He heard the GM's announcement was going to be played tonight before the show, and decided, well, we might as well make it a tag match. Me and my friend Antonio Cesaro versus Jimmy Uso and a partner of his choice. Now, Damien Sandow expected Jimmy Uso to pick his brother Jay, but he picked the monster Ryback. So it's going to be very interesting. Here comes the physical specimen in Antonio Cesaro. If he were to win the Money in the Bank Championship, I would not be saddened in the slightest. And here comes Damien Sandow again. Another superstar who, if they were in the Money in the Bank and they won the Money in the Bank ladder match, I would not be saddened in the least. These two are very bright upcomers. We're starting off with Antonio Cesaro going up against Jimmy Uso. Ryback, a physical specimen. Antonio Cesaro, a physical specimen. I'd love to see those two go at it in the middle of the ring. Jimmy Uso trying to earn his opportunity into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now again, people, the only thing I changed in this card, I believe, let me actually look to make sure. The only thing I changed was, I believe, this match. Yeah, this was the only match I changed in the card. Everything else were the same matchups that they did. And the only thing I changed about this match was Antonio Cesaro being the partner of Damien Sandow instead of... Let's see, Damien Sandow was supposed to be partnered with Tensai for some reason. And oh no, look at the Uso. The Uso splash in the corner to Antonio Cesaro. Not affecting him. European uppercut. Antonio Cesaro very proud of his European lineage, especially the Swiss part of him. Now, is he Swiss? He's not Swedish. He's Swiss, right. Okay, so he's from Switzerland, right, okay. Sometimes I look at Sweden and Switzerland and you think of them the same thing, especially here in America. That's what we think, is Sweden and Switzerland are very, very similar. So he's not a Swede, he's a Swiss. Makes sense. And of course, the goal for the Swiss Scholars here is to keep Jimmy in the match. They do not want that behemoth over there in the corner to be tagged in at all whatsoever. That would put them far behind schedule. They want to stay as fresh as possible for the Money in the Bank ladder match. It has taken out many, many people before. It's a very, very dangerous match. I have not yet watched Smackdown. This is just kind of like a side note thing. I have not yet watched Smackdown. I'm hoping to watch it sometime tonight. I just don't want this to be backlogged. I want to hurry and get this up as soon as possible. I am recording this after I work. So it's like, let's see, right now it's 7:30 and I started working on it about 7 or so, right around 7. And this is the last little bit that I record, are the matches. Look at that spinning heel kick by Jimmy Uso. And I hope, actually, speaking of the Usos, he's in the match, he's talkable. I hope they do something with the Usos. They are not that bad of a team, but they just need, I think they need a group to get over. I don't think they can do it themselves. They're not, oh no. Here comes Ryback. Ryback in the match. Damien Sandow scared. He's tagging in the Swiss sensation of Antonio Cesaro. Power versus power. Into the corner with Cesaro. A reversal. Yeah, but back to the point. I just wanted the Usos to be something when they first debuted. They've been in the company almost 2 years or so, I would like to say. And they haven't done anything. Neither is Primo or Epico. This is, again, why I wouldn't mind seeing an Intercontinental Championship, or I mean a Cruiserweight Championship coming back into the mix for WWE. Only because these small guys, they don't really get a whole lot of opportunity. And then if you get a guy, say, like, oh, well, who's a really small guy who's over? Maybe Daniel Bryan. You get Daniel Bryan, who's got this crazy gimmick of, oh, I'm Cruiserweight, that means I'm better than everybody, and have him be a dominant champion for a long time, and then you have, like, Jimmy or Jey Uso beat him for it or something. You gotta get these smaller guys, the Usos, the Primos, the Epicos, the Unicos, Camachos. You need to get them over somehow, or else no one's interested in watching what they have to say. I really don't care about them, because WWE doesn't care about them, and they don't book them properly. Now, I know there has to be jobbers, but that's what Yoshitatsu's there for. That's what Santino should be there for. Look at that uppercut. That uppercut is beautiful.
Oh no! What's this?
Antonio Cesaro going for the neutralizer. Damien Sandow taking out the Ryback. Go for the pin. Oh man, he's close to those ropes. 1, 2, and 3. The Swiss Scholars retain their opportunity to fight in the Money in the Bank ladder match at Money in the Bank. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is an important question that was brought up to me. Would you like me to just let the AI decide who wins the Money in the Bank championship, or do you want me to go with the plan I had set in motion? Now, it was just the foundations of a plan, so it wasn't really, it wouldn't be a big loss if I junked it and went ahead with whatever you guys wanted me to do. So, do you want me to just watch the Money in the Bank ladder match, or do you want me to play it as if I want? I think I actually might just watch it. But if you guys really want me to go with what I had planned, let me know. That's just my idea. It was brought up in the comments, so excellent commenting there. And I just need to know, do you guys want me to watch the Money in the Bank match, which is most likely what I'll do. The more I talk about it, the more I'm, really seriously considering it. And I think I did say that earlier. Like, if I ever did this thing, I would do a Money in the Bank where I just watched it. So, the choice is up to you. But, I mean, I think I like the randomness of it. So I think that's what I'll do. Still put your thoughts in the comments of what you think I should do, who you think I should be, who do you think should win. But again, I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna watch that match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view and let the universe once again decide the fate of one of these 6 superstars who I have chosen. And again, because of this new rule that by myself, the GM of Smackdown, maybe next week I decide to get Damien Sandow out of the match. Who knows? It just depends on what they give me to work with. And here comes Jinder Mahal, looking to be the new Intercontinental Champion. Has not been successful against the current champion, and that's this man right here, Christian. Christian, a veteran of the sport. Oh, what does Christian have in mind?
Hey, wait a moment. What's he doing out here?
And Justin Gabriel is on his way out. Justin Gabriel is on his way out, helping Christian. What? Why would Justin Gabriel do that? So now, because, because the first match was scrubbed, we're going to give Christian, because he is the champion, champions deserve to be pampered, we're going to give Christian the night off. We're going to see if Justin Gabriel has what it takes to be beaten and come back and beat a #1 contender for a championship to keep his spot in the Money in the Bank match. Or maybe Jinder Mahal will win this match over me and earn his spot into that match. Again, people, if these guys are booked into a match, they could lose their Money in the Bank opportunity. Let's just hope Damien Sandow doesn't face Antonio Cesaro next week. Well, that wouldn't really work, would it? No, it wouldn't. Justin Gabriel was Sweet Chin musicked earlier tonight by HBK Shawn Michaels. He should be a little woozy at this point. Yeah, get him out. And I'm not a huge fan of Jinder Mahal, only because I haven't been happy with his promo work. Mostly, it's because if I were to do a promo with Jinder Mahal in this series, I would really want to get into it, and I would want to learn a little bit of Indian, and that'd be bloody very difficult to do. So I don't really want to do that. Maybe that's why I'm, feeling a little cold towards Jinder Mahal. And also, Jinder Mahal's doing great in the 3MB. He makes me laugh, but I just don't see this guy as a serious threat anymore. Like, he maybe the first time I saw him 2 years ago after WrestleMania or so, then he was like a serious threat. But now it's just like he's just been tainted. I liked his friend, the Sideburns guy, the guy who was Ranjan Singh. I liked him better than I liked Jinder Mahal. And that's saying something. So I really don't want Jinder Mahal to win this match. I'm going to be Justin Gabriel, and hopefully he wins. Because even though I don't really want Justin Gabriel to either win this match, you have to have one of these guys. I can't just have the Swiss Scholars in there, bunched in with all my favorites. I've got to put in people who deserve a chance. I would probably put Tyson Kidd in there if he was in the game. But, Justin Gabriel from South Africa has a very interesting style of moves. The 450 splash. Question is, are we going to be able to hit the 450 splash on Jinder Mahal? That's what I'm wondering, because so far, I don't think he's injured yet. Nah, not really. He's not really injured yet, and he keeps reversing all my moves. Now again, why did I have to be the general manager of SmackDown? It's because, oh wow, Michael Cole, that was an overreaction. I had to step in as general manager of SmackDown because, to me, the product was not entertaining enough. And it was definitely the most boring show of the three. And I don't want it to be a definite, oh, that one was definitely the most boring. I don't want it to be like that. I want you to think of, wait, what one was boring? Well, that had a good bit in it. That had a good bit in it. I want it to be difficult for you to decipher which show is boring and which show is awesome. I want it to be basically very similar, that they're all kind of the same amount of satisfaction, because I do not want one boring show, or else you guys aren't going to watch it. That's how the WWE works today. SmackDown is not a very popular show because it is very, very dull and boring, and that's not going to happen in my universe mode. I don't think so. Justin Gabriel working on the midsection, trying to keep it weathered down for his finisher. Oh man, what was that? Whole bunch of dance moves going on there. The Maharaja of the ring. Hurricane Rana causes Jinder Mahal to be busted open. Justin Gabriel waiting for Jinder Mahal to get up. Flying, spinning heel kick off the top rope. Justin Gabriel is a fast-paced offense. You have to keep him down, keep him centered to the earth to keep him from gaining his momentum. And oh no, watch out, Jinder Mahal. Watch out, Justin Gabriel's looking to fly. And he connects. Justin Gabriel probably not in the best of moods. He is a little woozy from earlier tonight. Sweet Chin Music is no joke. But, you know, he's out here and he is taking on Jinder Mahal, and he's actually doing quite well. 4. The count is to 4. 450 splash to the outside. 450 splash to the outside of the ring. Is this going to get the count out victory for Justin Gabriel? Will Jinder Mahal be able to answer the 10 count? He just took a 450 splash to the outside of the ring. He's wobbling, but he is up. He is up. Justin Gabriel cannot believe it. Jinder Mahal showing a lot of intestinal fortitude in this match. Justin Gabriel back on the attack. Jinder Mahal with a reversal. Jinder with his signature move. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Heel kick straight to the face of Jinder Mahal. Justin Gabriel has his signature move connecting. He is in perfect position for the 450 splash. Again, in the middle of the ring, away from the ropes. Come on, ref. 1, 2, 3. Jinder Mahal loses. Jinder Mahal showed a lot of heart in that match, but Justin Gabriel keeps his right to be in that Money in the Bank ladder match. Ladies and gentlemen, this has only been part 1 of Smackdown. If you like... Oh, shoot, my controller died. If you like Kevin Nash, stay tuned. We also have a Jericho promo and a brawl for it all. Edge is looking for Dolph Ziggler, and it's going to be a backstage brawl, and I always love playing those backstage brawls. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, because that happens next. What's this going to be? Yeah, just generics. Thank you for watching the video. Go ahead, like, favorite, comment, subscribe. Do what you gotta do. We will see you for part 2 of Smackdown. Your YouTube champion, Derek D. Ginger King, and the general manager of this Smackdown brand. Checking out.